Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge's continued preference for Taylor over Brooke breaks her heart. Eric Forrester was certain that his son would be unable to avoid the recollections if Brooke Logan was the star of the most recent Forrester Creations fashion show. They both thought Ridge Forrester would break out and go back to his Logan when Eric updated that notorious Portofino dress that Brooke had worn so many years ago. Ridge did have a ton of recollections when he saw Brooke in that dress. He merely felt deceived when she became the CEO of Forrester Creations during a hostile takeover, but he never stopped loving her. Ridge's ego still finds it difficult to forgive the alleged love of his life, despite the fact that everything works out in the end and the business is once again in the right hands. Over the past 30 years, the pair has broken up multiple times, but they have always eventually reconciled. They have a design like that, and Brooke and Eric thought she would look good in this dress. Ridge experienced all of the feelings and the magic of the moment, but this time he isn't giving in. Ridge has a reputation for switching between Brooke and Taylor Hayes, his ex-wife. Every breakup with Brooke is followed by a rebound reconciliation with Taylor, which this time took place in a matter of hours. Ridge hurried back to Taylor, jumped into her bed, and got to work planning their future right away. Before he made the decision to keep his word for the first time in his life, everything transpired so quickly that Ridge had no chance of staying with her. Ridge isn't going to abandon Taylor this time just because he saw his Logan wearing that dress. Rather, he is dragging his heels and reminding Brooke and Eric that he is in a relationship right now. For the first time in his life, Ridge isn't going to leave her for Brooke, even if Taylor was beginning to feel insecure after realizing the obvious. Hope begins to suspect Liam. Hope Logan realized that Liam Spencer hadn't contacted her in a few days, which is unusual for him. Normally, he pays far more attention to Beth Logan. When Hope finds out that Liam is now living with John Finn Finnegan and Steffi Forrester Finnegan, she is going to be very surprised. Why wasn't she told, and how did that happen? When Liam is questioned by Hope, he makes up a weak justification for living with Steffi of all people. That Finn is cool with this astounds Hope. At one point, Finn called Liam a little puke because he hated him. They're roommates now? What might be happening? Liam has a deadly brain tumor, but he is not going to tell Hope about it. She is not his previous wife and the mother of his other daughter, whom he professes to adore. It seems that the truth can only be known by one baby mom. Will Hope investigate after developing suspicions? Perhaps she ought to ask Bill Spencer some questions and find out about the altercation he and Liam had. Bill may also have doubts about these living circumstances. At Forrester Creations, Will Spencer and Electra Forrester are always making out in the corners, giving the impression that they have it all. Naturally, Electra backs off any time Will tries to push things. Luna is waiting in the wings, but will promise to wait. As everyone at FC has been doing all week, Will and Electra celebrate their achievement together when he congratulates her on her jewelry success. All of this joy, though, signals that Luna is on the verge of showing up, thanks to Sheila Carter. Now what are the grandchild and grandmother up to? Liam stifles optimism about living with Steffi and Finn. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer misled Hope Logan about why he lived with Steffi Forrester and John Finn Finnegan. Liam took his medicine at the Cliff House, and then Steffi served him breakfast. Despite his lack of appetite, Liam was appreciative to Steffi and Finn for allowing him to be there. Liam later acknowledged that he was now staying with Finn and Steffi when Hope called to get his permission for Beth Spencer's impending sleepover. Hope was taken aback by the news, but Liam pretended to have plumbing problems. Liam didn't want to burden Hope with his medical problem, even though Steffi urged him to tell her the truth. Liam wanted to control this and keep the information secret for the time being because there weren't many things he could control. Hope made a joke about Liam's hat as she came over to talk to him face to face. Liam continued to tell lies after running out of hair product, but Hope began to sense something was off. Before they went to the hospital, Steffi and Finn also behaved strangely. Finn explained that the neuro team wanted to do additional testing on Liam. Steffi cried as she realized they were actually going to lose Liam, even though she hoped Finn could save him the way he saved Eric Forrester. Steffi found it hard to accept such prognosis. Hope, meanwhile, urged Liam to tell her the truth, But he persisted in telling her about the plumbing problems and expressed gratitude for the opportunity to stay at Finn and Steffi's guest house. After a while, Liam shifted the conversation to Hope's relationship with Carter Walton and asked for an update on their status. Despite being aware that Liam was deflecting, Hope chose to ignore it. The memories Liam and Hope had created together throughout the years were discussed. Now that he could see how much Carter loved Hope, Liam urged her to text him back and try their romance again. Liam emphasized how crucial it was that Hope make amends with Carter, Steffi, and Ridge Forrester. Before Liam discussed the value of time and the importance of loving those you care about, Hope made a remark about his wisdom. During an episode at Forrester Creations, Carter talked to Ridge about rescinding their agreement since he was preoccupied with thoughts of Hope. When Carter relinquished control, he anticipated that Hope would find a home, but Steffi persuaded Ridge and Eric Forrester to reconsider. Ridge said that without Steffi's consent, they shouldn't have consented to have Hope around. Carter hoped Ridge might discuss with Steffi the possibility of her reconsidering Hope's future at Forrester Creations. Lastly, Will Spencer thanked Elektra Forrester for transforming his life and being the reason he stayed in Los Angeles, sharing some endearing moments with her. Will's confession, Steffi's warning, and Hope confronting Liam. Hope Logan confronts Liam Spencer in today's episode. In the meantime, Will Spencer confesses to Elektra Forrester in a way that is both embarrassing and endearing. John Finnegan encourages Liam to ingest a medication at the Cliff home. A platter of food is brought to the table by Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Liam isn't really hungry. Liam raises the issue of how to describe the living situation to Kelly Spencer. Steffi recommends stating that he needs to get a repair done at his house. Steffi is urged by Liam to keep his illness a secret. As Steffi puts it frankly, Hope needs to know. Well done, Steffi. Hope remembers Carter Walton requesting another opportunity at the Logan residence. Hope makes a phone call to Liam. He was napping on the couch, but she thinks he's at work. Liam got an overnight invitation from Beth Spencer. However, it falls on Liam's day. Liam clarifies that he is now staying at Steffi and Finn's and that it's all well. Liam tells falsehoods regarding repairs being made to his house. Hope promises to be over shortly. Hope hangs up on Liam when he attempts to stop her. Steffi is alerted by Liam that Hope is approaching. Steffi must be honest with Hope in order to honor Liam's wishes. Finn and Steffi talk urgently to Liam about the issue. Hope will want to be there for Liam, according to Finn. The sufferer discusses how they are a burden. According to Steffi, he will always be family. Although Liam is grateful for the support, this is the only thing he can manage. Hope knocks on the door at that very moment. Carter is meeting with Will, Elektra, and Ridge Forrester at Forrester Creations. The most recent numbers had Elektra glowing. When Ridge does finally speak, he surprises everyone by expressing his pride in Elektra. According to the teenage designer, her goal is becoming a reality. Being a part of Forrester Creations feels amazing. Elektra needs to return to working with Ivy Forrester on the new collection design. Will is told, "Nice job," by Ridge as Elektra departs. Will requests a raise. They will speak when Ridge ascertains Will's precise role at FC. You can't blame the man for requesting what he desires. Will is infatuated with Elektra. They kiss alone in an office. Will needs to confess something. All Will can think of is Elektra. Will loves to travel, but he missed Bill Spencer and Katie Logan, so he returned home. Will claims that he stayed in Los Angeles because of Elektra. He is better off since she made all the difference in his life. They share a passionate kiss. Carter makes an effort to make things better between Hope and Ridge. It is ineffective. Ridge claims to have been Hope's stepfather. The deception is extremely painful. Carter mentions his own treachery. Ridge clarifies that the difference is that Carter took responsibility, whereas Hope hasn't. Carter finds this annoying. He brings up the bit about Hope and how Ridge broke his agreement. Steffi changed his mind, and Ridge let it happen. Ridge claims that they are to blame since they never ought to have reached that arrangement without Steffi. Is there any possibility that Steffi will change her mind? Asks Carter. Ridge advises the COO to speak with Steffi directly. Carter makes a request and inquires as to Ridge's willingness. Finn answers the door. When Hope walks in, she jokes about Liam's beanie. Liam claims that he didn't want scary hair, and that he ran out of hair supplies. How long? Asks Hope. Everyone pauses awkwardly. Liam understands that she's referring to the time it will take for the repairs to be completed, and says till the problems are fixed. Hope scowls suspiciously. They'll give them some alone time, Steffi says. Hope is now somewhat suspicious. Steffi has never volunteered to let Hope spend time alone with a man since when? Never. Hope asks Liam what's actually happening when Shin leaves. Liam asserts that he has no idea what Hope is discussing. Hope gently prods him to be truthful once more. Steffi offered Liam the guest house, but he has an issue that is more serious than he initially believed. Liam continues by saying that he knows Hope is going through a difficult moment, and that he has wanted to catch up with her. How are you? He asks. Hope becomes teary-eyed when discussing her FC ban. Hope is informed by Liam that he thinks Carter truly loves her. Carter answers Hope's phone when it beeps. Liam advises her to give Carter a chance by texting him back. Hope is urged by Liam to reconcile with Carter. Not just Carter but Steffi, Ridge and all the others. Astonished, Hope calls Liam wise. Liam advises her to love the ones you love, and to cherish time.